Stanley Parable is a game that makes for very entertaining content from streamers and Let's Players, but I couldn't really do a stream of it because the problem is the entertainment comes from reactions to seeing various things for the first time, and I played Stanley Parable before. Yeah, I could have regular, but thing is, there's only so much I could have gone. Oh, I wonder what happens if I go here. Oh, that was unexpected until it became too obvious. So I really don't think that would make for good content. So that's why I didn't stream for a while. But then Stanley Ultra Deluxe, the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, was advertised, and I was thrilled about this because that meant I could finally stream the game because there'd be new content which I genuinely had not seen before. Now, because there's a lot of new stuff I don't know about, I want to discover it for myself, so I don't want it spoiled, so don't tell me where something interesting is unless I specifically ask, because I can't find anything. Anyway, let's start this. Okay, this showing up yet? Yep. Okay, you haven't even selected the subtitle language yet because there might be something interesting before the main menu. Okay, confirm. Have you played Stanley Parable before? Aha! That's an interesting addition. Yes. Please adjust the sign until the computer's barely visible. I want to say barely visible because often I end up making it too dark. I think that'll do. Please enter the current time. Yeah, just for the time here. What? Ow. Oh. There. Yeah. Probably a few seconds off, but accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Okay? Yeah, I imagine the fact that the game knows I played the original version before, will change the experience slightly. Anyway, let's see. One. That's an interesting mechanic, but I would prefer to just use WSD. Anyway, is there anything else? Presentation? Oh. Let's see. That's fine. Audio. Come on, there's gotta be something secret here. Oh, oh. Oh well, let's get into this. The end is never the end. Is never the end. Is never. The end is loading. Mm-hmm.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although
Nothing odd at all.
might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed
Why
up
the
to
heck
give
he
him
had his gear a lot
instructions,
bigger or
call a
something?
meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Might make the subtitles a little bigger, considering that screen is a bit small for view. Anyway, there, that's fine. Anyway, I'm gonna start off by playing the game how I first played it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Graphics seem to have been improved slightly, but still pretty faithful to the original. Yeah, it couldn't be made more faithful.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so if you watch my streams, you know I'm not the type to just go ahead with the most obvious choice, so I'm gonna take the door on the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I mean, yeah, this is a cozy room. Very aesthetic. There's a very familiar feel to it.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth.
Well, moving on.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, I played this knowing that that's a multiple choice game, and knowing that I could go for that option later, but I instead.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
One moment. Sorry, just a little something I need to attend to. Anyway, being me, I didn't go straight back to the course, the most obvious course, so I went down here. Alright, so after this, if I notice anything that I might be able to do differently, I will do it differently.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
Hey,
from
hello,
here,
there?
it's, left.
Oh wait, I remember.
Oh,
This?
no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Are you sure? Hmm?
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
I don't remember these.
Let's see. We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Are you sure about that? Alright, if you say so. What about... Wait a moment. Wait a moment. That... There doesn't seem to be anything behind that garage door. It's from... What? When you really think about... The layout of... Aha!
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
No. Well, fine. They're just... No? Okay. Anything here different?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I know there's a gift here. Can I access it from this point in the story, or do I have to really start all over? Doesn't seem to be anything else I can do. No? Hey, someone was playing Sultan there. What? Oops, I didn't mean to turn that off. I'll have to investigate further. But... Leave them power and turn them all off. Are there any computers here that are currently turned on? No? Wait. Oh well, moving on. Oh,
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or...
I didn't do nothing.
Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay. Aha! I think I've discovered something. Have I? Ooh. Maybe here. Maybe it's in here. How am I supposed to find so it won't let me?
I'll say it.
Oh,
This is the worst adventure I've ever... I can promise you,
Hold
there
on.
definitely was a story here before.
what?
Do we need to restart the game again?
Wait, no,
I
no.
find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh, I probably could have found if you'd let me try.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Can I really not?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, thanks for raid, Fumbo. Welcome, everyone. I'm playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I played the original Stanley Parable 4, so I'm starting off playing it how I did the first time. After that, I'll try and look around for more new stuff. So what does that say? Yeah, I can't read that. Turn off.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering
Oh, can we
this
go back
wrong.
this way?
It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go
Yeah.
back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Alright. Apple here. Or here. Or here. Or here. 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 I'll be somewhere.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story.
This is different.
Here it comes. No, wait.
I don't
never
think
mind.
so.
Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our step.
This way, back and forth. Oh.
Now this...
Ah,
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
the
I
back
can't
rooms.
quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember,
No, Dent,
Stanley?
you're mistaken.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know
Okay,
you put
thanks
in
for
a
watching.
lot of
Nah.
work, and it really paid off. So,
course not.
good job.
Wait, the doors are gone.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to
Waiting room.
restart.
Wait, there's a ring. Oh.
All right, I've got a solution. This time,
Stanley
to make
Parable
sure we
Adventure.
don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
No, I don't think so. I don't want to follow your line. No one tells me what to do. Alright. What the? I like my boy. I hate work. I just hate my boss. Oh, that's a very dangerous mug to have. Huh, I'm not following your line.
No, I'm down. We're living it up to the line from now on.
What? Oh. You sure? Hey, what's that? No? Alright, I guess I'll follow it. trust line. Maybe there's something else in one of these rooms.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way,
true.
is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act
That's
of
the real
moving
question, is it?
forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree
no.
that the nature of existence is in fact
No,
a
no.
byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now,
shut
if
up.
my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize.
Shut up.
Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
I can't. Cut off. Screw your line. I'm not following your rules. I'll go back to my office if I can. Oh, alright. I guess I'm following the line. So where's it taking me now? Upstairs? Or I'll go down? No? Is taking me to the story. Okay. Question mark. Why does it require me to go over a wall? I can't go to the roof. This is one. Monthly ledgers, corporate bounties, financial records. Annual reviews, blah. Budget analysis.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that
Thank you.
fern.
What fern?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
A ferny fern?
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh well. Back to work, I guess. No? Guess I'll keep following the line. I was stuck in my head.
No,
Yes.
not again, Line. How could you have
Ah,
done
we
this?
found the story.
And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you...
Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
No, stop restarting. Don't trust the line.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
Good point.
Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
No. How's this for a story? Stanley just kept pressing buttons. No? Alright then.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Okay, well, Stanley was a private detective. He was following footsteps. Hmm?
Oh, no, not you again.
Aha!
Stanley,
The line.
I'd also like to veto the
Line
line
says
from
the story's
having
this
any
way.
role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. It
yeah.
should be fun.
Maybe the line was on. The line was onto something. Oh. Can't go up there.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
That's it.
From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in
Yes,
turn
this.
means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer
You
is
mean this
clearly
door?
yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
No. I want to take the door on the left this time. What if I want to go back? Can't go back? Alright then. They both just led to the one room anyway.
What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me
Thanks,
that's
Grace.
what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to
Oh,
restart the
no,
game
it's 100 backers.
8 times?
Yeah, go on, leave.
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the
Yep,
schedule,
and
I
not by you.
restart again.
It's
Then
not
what?
your story.
Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped
Going
like
for an
this. I won't
existential
restart the
crisis, are
game.
you?
I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer
Okay, well, what?
stopped. Does that mean did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay.
Now what?
I guess now we just wait.
Okay.
You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey.
though they're always saying that life is about
Maybe
the
both?
journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we?
Well,
Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
what? Uh-huh. Okay, well, that was how I first played the Stanley Parable. Yeah, I was kind of pretending I'd never played before. Mostly I was actually looking for anything new, but this time, I won't focus on any paths I already know of. I'll try and do something new, like, if I just stay in my office. How'd you like that? Hmm? Mm-hmm.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited.
And
Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's
Now?
even closer. Here it comes.
it's always closer. I think that was in the original version. I thought maybe there could be more to it than that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
Hey.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No sick.
Stanley went around touching every... No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Got 2 achievements. That's the million-dollar question. Now, is this where I can get out, or is that in another room? Anything else to do in here? No? Nothing closed doors. That valuable information. Funny number. Awaiting input. Right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
If I don't want to go through either doors. Oh, come on. Surely they'd add a way to go back. Well, let's see how else I can break.
Way to the meeting room, and
the
Stanley
game.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes. This room.
Again.
What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
I think that room at the end is different. That's
But
where you
eager
really
to get
start to
back
break
to
it.
business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Time's not.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
That's a classic. Do not lie. If you're lying, stop right now. Well, this.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact
This
is
way
that
leads
the
to
story has been about nothing
my
but
favorite
you
ending.
all this time.
Oh! Mama! Hi, Mama! Oh, and hi, Eagle. Didn't see you there for a moment. It's my mama, Kirasame Neko. Hi, everyone. I'm the Philema. Kirasame Neko signed this lovely model you see here. Oh, and thanks for shouting her out, Eagle. And thanks for the follow, Casey Porter. And you know what? That makes 300 followers! Woo! Yay! Congratulations on being my 300 follower, Kenzie Porter. Anyway, I'm playing Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I played the original Stanley Parable before, but this has some new stuff. I start off playing the game how I did the first time I played, and now I'm trying to find new things to do. But so far I haven't been able to find anything. Right now I'm taking the game in the direction of my favorite ending of the game. But see if there's anything new there.
Stanley. Really?
Mm-hmm.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why,
Yes, I am.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Can't go through that door. There doesn't seem to be a lot of doors that are locked in the original version of the game that go through. Here? No buckets past this point. Where's the bucket so I can pick it up and take it past that point? Screw the rules. Oh.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I don't think so.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
I understood. I just decided to ignore you. I'm going for the blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope. Blue door it is.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yes,
Do not
it
think I put
was.
a lot of time into that, because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here,
Not too
Stanley.
bad,
Help
actually.
elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work
That
with
would have
me?
been
You've
cool,
given me
actually.
absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go
Now,
ahead,
fourth
Stanley.
option.
Take it for a spin.
I'll give it a try.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the
It's-
game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
It was a good start.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful.
Oh, shut up, you.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh, yeah? The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Good old Neil. Was being updated in real time. Hip thing. There's the blue doors and this is you. How long does it take you to get to the correct door? Compete against others to improve your Stanley Parable career. Well, what if I go through the same door I went through before?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Okay.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Nope, screw you, screw you. I hate babies. And can you hear why? They're annoying.
Bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to
Yes.
spite me? Because
Both.
if the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see.
That sounds fun.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Oh! Now this is different.
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley?
If you played Stanley Parable before, you'd know that before it took you to Minecraft, I don't even know what this game is.
What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose.
Ooh, that sounds...
Yes, that
Nice,
must be
actually.
it. What a fascinating
like
venture
Firewatch.
into the experience of total mental
Hi, Teddy
depravity.
Deadred.
So far, I love everything about this game, Stan.
I think I don't really know anything about that game. In fact, I think I've only seen the name recently. Haven't been paying much attention.
And
Anyway,
it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
what does this say? Oh, wait. Wait, could you crouch in the original version of Stanley Parable? Maybe I'll be able to discover more things by crouching down. Well, if it is Firewatch... Hold on. I actually updated the stream category. Right? Oh, had to go around the other way. That song's still stuck in my head.
Oh, no.
Oh!
No, it can't be.
Ah! I like this! Why?
It is.
Open!
It's an open world game. Good God,
Yep.
quickly block it off.
No! No! Oh!
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered
You-
off into that thing. That big, open, just
No.
wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to
I like
follow.
that.
You can just go in any... Oh,
It's exactly what I
thank
want.
heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay,
And no,
I'm going
it's-
to get us out
it's
of here.
down the woods.
Let's find another game.
It's just a brick wall.
Preferably
Oh?
something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
What games are going to take me to
I
this
think
time?
this will be just the thing.
What is this?
Wonderful.
Ah! Rocket League. The name's right there. I'm definitely familiar with that game, but never actually played it myself. Okay, anyway.
See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Oh yeah? Just watch me. Hey,
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see.
the
There are
soccer
lots of
game from what I
cars here
can
in
tell.
the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Well, that's... Oh, no. I want to explore more. Whee! Oh, aha!
What are you doing?
Bye-bye! And we're back, sort of.
Stanley,
Well,
don't
let's
do that. I
explore
can't
here.
follow you there. I can't help you.
Ah.
How can you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley.
Yes, I can. I can't jump. Can I go further down? Whee! How deep does this go? Aha! Well, every time I be saying the original Stanley Parable, I really meant the first commercial release, but as some of you might know, Stanley Parable started off as a free source engine mod. I have played that as well, and these textures here, these are from that very mod. Where's that to go from here? Back in time. Ah, light. There's something. Back where it all started. 427. Believe it looked exactly like this in the original Source Engine mod. Like there now. Oh. That's it.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Now,
I can
now?
wait.
The end is never the end is never the end. I mean, sure, something will happen if I do absolutely nothing. Don't even move, don't even touch the door. Question is, how long do I have to wait for that? Play mode. Aha! What if I hide under here? In here? I remember crouching. Yes. See if I can discover anything new. Like this. Oh wait. Huh. I go right through the chair. Oh, can I do? Oh, narrator? Hi, love. Hi, Boxy Bit. Good to see you here. Oh, can't open it now.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Now how would
Perhaps
I-
he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of
Yeah,
his
yeah.
co-workers.
How do I... Up there.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Hope the game's going well. Yep. Going pretty good. I played the previous version. I've discovered a few new things, like, but I won't give too much away. Well, what if I shut myself off in here? Oh, can't close that? Wait, that door can be closed. And that door can be closed, right? Okay, so... Wait, aha! Nothing here?
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
Well, surely there's gonna be something behind one of them, right? Wait a moment. Maybe. Ah!
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Means new content, exactly what I was looking for. This will be interesting. Right, Jack's attack. Hi, Jax. As you can see, I think I unlocked this by playing 2 endings, but maybe not. Whatever.
Hello, and
New
thank
content.
you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Huh?
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content
Oh, hope you're having fun.
broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Maybe I was there the whole time and I had no set. I doubt it. But anyway.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
I'm sure of it. Oh, the new content.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Or... Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
All right, finally, at long last,
going up.
it's
I thought
on
we
to
going
the
down.
new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Oh, I picked up Far Cry 6 today.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Okay, well, let's see.
All
The
right.
jump circle.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
But you can't jump this game. Or can you? Aha! Whee! It's me, I'm jumping! Right, so what happens once I do all the jumps? Jump, 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 jump. What? What? Now I can't jump it. Oh, that's all what happens. Oh, maybe I should
Is that
say
it?
I jump.
Surely
No, it's
that's
got
not
more.
all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
It's gotta be.
Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Okay. Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stan, this is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level
commentary.
of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
What
It's
are you
my
doing?
fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such
commentary.
expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll
No,
try
no,
to
no,
get
no.
back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks, just you and me
No, no,
having
no,
a
no.
great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
No. No. Oh. Still the new content. That's the old office there.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show
No.
you something!
Nope, 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 nope. No.
Oh. You
I'm
don't
not
want to
playing
see
your
the
rules.
cool surprise I made? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
What else new? New content. The 2 doors again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
This was
Anything
not
new
the
if I
correct
go
way
from
to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it
way this
perfectly
time?
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace?
Let's call
Its
it back.
subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Maybe this time I'll try.
And so he detoured through the maintenance
so-
section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
What if I don't? What if I... Oh, can't go back here? Maybe I should have gone through the vent. But I'll see if there really
Yet
is
there
more
was not a
content.
single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Broom closet. Ah! The legendary broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned
What do you
around
call this?
and got back on track.
This isn't nothing. This is stuff.
There was nothing
Why
here.
are there more than
No
brooms?
choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to
It's
still
not
be
empty.
here.
It's not empty.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I'm not just standing here, I'm walking back and forth.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer
possible
me some
weapons.
explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Can I close myself in here? This is comfy.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to
I
mention
go
it.
back. Alright, I'll get out.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Maybe I have an idea. Continue going with the story for now, but... Oh. Because the boss knows what that the boss says goes. If the boss is of the bosses, then that's the boss's choice. In bathroom time. Oh, can't see what Stanley looks like because the mirror doesn't work properly. Now, what do we have here? What? There we go. So wrong for that stream. Okay, so where are we now? Not in real well, there is it?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover
play
not an
piano?
indication of any human
Oh.
life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course,
I think I know
Stanley
one
couldn't
achievement if
possibly
it's
have
still
known
here.
this.
Let's call back to the demo.
Stanley just sat
When
around
suddenly,
twiddling his thumbs.
oh, this isn't Stanley
Trying
Parable,
to
this is the
input
8
anything
game.
on the
And
device
you
was
press the
useless,
button that
since
says
he could
8
never
and it just says
possibly know that the
8.
combination was 2845.
What happens if...
2845.
Alright.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
I said, anyway. But anyway. Anyway. I know what's here and I want to see something. Anyway, Mo. No, can't go up. Right, down it is. Loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight
Mind
ahead through
control
the large
facility.
door that read Mind Control Facility.
We didn't. He saw an escape and took it.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I don't believe you.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Nope.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Bye-bye! Whee!
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Bye-bye.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was
Another
led
narrator.
helplessly
Rip
into
Stanley,
the enormous
or
metal
not.
jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Yeah. The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When
Right.
every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Right, this is the museum showing things behind the scene. I'm thinking maybe I can discover new content here. If I don't find anything, then I'll just start the game over and go to the new content room, then go through the vent. That's what it's called. Maintenance room. Warzone. You know, I remember with time. But I was too joking, far too on the nose for a Toad game. But some people interpret it as make fun of people lectures, which was not our intention. Maybe I could have re-added this, but changed it a little. Fun! Ooh, money! Ultra Deluxe announcement. In December 2018, we announced the Ultra Deluxe version of Stanley Parable at Game Awards. These are screenshots of the game we made announcements and the game's delay. Well, that's new. The narrator emails. Will the game feature capybaras? How do you say stay in shape? Michael the Rock Martin. Is anything new here? Apartment tire. Hey, that could be an established quote. What the? Aha! Maintenance layout. Love holes. English version that our entrance would be in. Looks like this. Obey, disobey, lounge. Okay, that's what always was. Oh, what's this? This ending. She can't merge with another part of the ending. Another ending. Freedom ending. I don't think there's anything new here, Pat. What the? No? I won't. Yeah, now just start all over again the standard way. Doesn't seem to be anything else new. Yeah.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Behind here? No?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your
Why don't I follow your path either?
Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Okay, hopefully I can access the new content again. Do I have to go through a number of endings? Oh, aha! Ha! The vent! I don't have to go through the new content door. Already am. Right, on that note, I need to take a quick little break. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Wait, it's showing up. Yep. There used to be a things, an achievement in sync, but anyway, this time I will go through the vent. Unless there's... No?
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you
I
something.
crouch. I crouch automatically. Anyway, what do you want me to see? Coffee nut. Wee. Boom. Loading.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special
What do you mean?
and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
What? What do you mean? Oh, this is actually pretty. Not bad, not bad.
I call it the memory zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Can I? No, I can't climb over that. Oh, the memory zone. Memory, sweet memory.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Best independent. British television academy. Yeah, I can believe it got that war, but not that one. Good times. The original remake. Trip down memory lane. Well, because it happened. What? Why is that being framed? People, it's impossible to get this achievement. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Sure, a lot of people got that achievement by now, but some people might decide, hey, I'll replay a Stanley Parable. Oops, I stuffed up getting the achievement. Or did actually win a film and oh, do the British Academy of Film and Television Awards actually go to video games, or I have no idea how they work. Story, debut game, game innovation, new video game. Okay, now I'm starting to doubt the authenticity of these. I really doubt there was a New York Times article about the game. Stanley Parable deals... Yeah, nah. Loving memory of Stanley. Okay. I can't see on that.
Je suis dans la memory zone, c'est sur l'abri de l'eau.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art,
Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created. Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally
does it say
every
that?
game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
No, it does not say that, I don't think. Let me read. How do you game describe? Close to the after, but what, yeah? Waits for. Hey, it does say that. Ah! To be every game ever. Huh. Is that an actual article or just. Original. More stuff. Ah, yes, that's. You can access Minecraft from the original. Anyway, is there anything down here? No? Memory zone maintenance. Oh yeah. And Portal, there's also Portal. Take you there. Person of the Year, Stanley. Two doors. Blue door, red door. Doesn't have the end. Literally anything. People play games because what they can do inside them. Your game very good. And then no, they can't do anything. Literally anything. Yeah, that was from the trailer in response to them saying commenting on the original mod. They decided to be a smart about. Here you can do literally anything. You can. Yeah. Don't remember quite what it was, but it says thanks like oil saving routine.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Well, 9, that's the bad, but wait, there's. Perfect score will be a 10. Let's go the wrong way. Oh well. The serious room. Hey, can I go in here? No, do I have to go the long way round?
These were simpler times, Stanley. What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
Now I can go in here.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
What stuff? What the? Oh, rubbish.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
So now I get to read some negative
I can't
reviews.
even imagine what's being collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Let's just see.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Somewhere. I know where you can stick them. Go here? No. Can I drive this? No? Hmm. Uh-huh. Can't read that one, but can read this one.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh, dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks
memories
on my
aren't so
otherwise
good.
unimpeachable track record. I feel
Dark side of memory.
like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
In this part, this looks like construction error. This hasn't even been finished, so... Oh, can't go there. Now, what's this say?
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't
What's
hurt.
what?
Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Okay. I know.
And here it is. Go ahead. Oh, you're back, you see? You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature.
I think it...
Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof.
Like that!
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
It was years, wasn't it?
Unendurable by any means, but it's, well, Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
I'm
You've just
saying
been
I'm going
frozen there.
further and
I don't
further
know
in the
why
future.
skips are getting longer, but they're...
Uh-huh.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness.
How
I
long
have
has it been
someone
now?
to talk to again. Stanley,
Hey, what's that?
I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks.
Nothing behind that?
I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right?
Oh, shut up.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping
How
track
much?
after a year. Have you ever
Hey,
sat
over
down
here.
in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there's
Oh, no. I'm not listening to that. I don't have time to listen to your sob story. Oh, I hear something going on. Greenery? Narrator? Hello? Perhaps I press it now. What? There fire?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demand. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's...
Hello? Wait. This take me between realities? I heard something.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the
Oh,
end.
shut up.
Is never the end, is never the end, is never the
Let me
end,
press it.
is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
I'm not listening to that! Hey! It's leaking! Happens if I skip now. Will the water level rise? Aha! Now this is an interesting development. Some sort of disaster going on outside. Let's get further. Maybe more will be destroyed. Wait! I'm gradually making a way out of here. Okay, so, well... Oh! Okay, not... hoping walls be destroyed, but something's grown in. Oh. That's beautiful. Died. What happened in between? Nature took over? But then something took over nature. What? Creepy. I like it. Okay. Go further. Whoa! Ah! Freedom! At last! Freedom! Big open world. I can do whatever I want. I see something there. And it is very empty, just one vast desert. Absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. Well, I'm back here. Right, was that all the new content or...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yes, I can press. Oh! New content. Aha!
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Alright, was it this time? Okay, wait. Right, at the lift again.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh! Aha! The end is never the end again.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor
Really?
additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Taste the sequel. 2. But how much is actually new?
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
They're back. 2 doors. Okay. Logo design. Thanks for attending my meeting. Stanley Parable 2. Two.
Now, to be clear,
Right.
I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's
What?
take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Way to the show floor. Oh, if I could go this way. Nope. New features, like what? You could add a new story. Okay, well, I get Stanley Parable 2.
Here we are.
The
Go
insurance
on,
bucket.
Try out some of the new features.
Merchandise. Office decorations. Exclusive button that says name of... There, there's... Here's your name in the game. Oh! Okay.
For the Stanley
How's
Parable
that work?
2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most
Perfection.
obvious answer is that
Should be
they
too
want to
small.
be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in
true.
mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Okay, let's see how it works.
Sorry,
No,
I should
no,
have
no.
clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and
So
being
it's the Stanley
heartbroken
Parable
as
or the Jim
seizing
Parable?
all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
No. 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 I'm not feeling it. I'm not going to press the button. I'm not pressing the button. How'd you like that? I press one of these buttons. I'm not pressing the button. I'm not pressing the button. You hear me? I'm not pressing the button. Can't do anything but press the button, can I? Fine, I'll press it.
Yes, you see? What a thrill! That was you! The button described you. Do it again, do it again.
No, 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 no. Come out here. Well, if you want me to press the button all that much, watch.
It hits even harder the second. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the gym button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Well, if that's what you want, then.
Oh, there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much, Jim. I'm putting the gym button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Hey, 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 hey! Oh. Fine, then. Well, what else there?
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me
Please.
the work of finishing this
No
feature.
screenshots. The baby's all grown up. I hear something here. No. Nothing? No. Jump circle infinite.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Happy 12. Why is there a 12-year-old working here?
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is. Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Free new easy achievement. Uh-huh. So there's an achievement here. Alright. We'll never receive your achievement. No new steps. Yours.
Now,
All right.
here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified.
Okay.
This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement
Oh, yeah?
is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel
yeah?
to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers,
Oh yeah, I bet I can make it work.
and I promise it will happen.
I bet I can make it work. Oh well, look at something else then.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Let's see. Collectibles. Oh, the jump circle.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh, well. I suppose it can
Can you
just
give
be
me
a
more
nice
jumps?
decorative piece then.
What? Not gonna give me more jumps? Oh. What's this reassurance bucket? One that says gym.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps
Wait a moment.
even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Wasn't there a sign that said no buckets past this point?
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Alright, well, take this with me.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Okay, well, let's see. Infinite hole? I'm curious about this. Is that how that works? It just keeps going.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Okay, let's try it out. I should be a soon back with me, so.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the
Well, if it's not
sooner
infinite.
rather than later spectrum of things.
Well, this isn't really infinite. In fact, I'm not even falling, am I? This is just
Stanley,
a moving
I don't
texture.
know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite.
Ha! I knew it!
Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain, it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley.
Secrets.
I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
Oh, blame the
Look,
customer, sure.
Things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Anything more to hear? No? Alright.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel. Oh, for heaven... You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I
Yes,
couldn't
it did.
help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
Every pause button is a problem you move to.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled.
Nope,
I
not
really
enough.
do have so much more to show you and to talk about. And I've had enough
Well,
of the...
don't
Gosh,
be-
how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow.
Getting short every time.
Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability in marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my lives come to haunt me. Not only is the
Very
hole
fine,
not
I hope.
infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Right?
Is the, teleport button not working?
Yes, because I guess I'm
Sure.
already on the surface.
mean-
Yeah.
I really don't have an explanation. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
Huh?
You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Well. You'll be back. You'll be back. I just know it. What? What the? What the? What the? Here's something moving. Aha! Going down. I This will be exciting. Whee! Change your perspective. Uh-huh. Now I'm actually seeing Stanley. Change your Wait. Gee. Yeah, funky. Don't like this.
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up this space of mine. My head's stronger. Now you're no longer.
Now let this play out and I'll edit this and reverse it to hear what she's saying. How many of these are there? Okay, now I'm starting here. Ones I've already heard. Oh no. Hi, Tex. Okay, now change the reality. Oh, change its color. Ah, virtual bot. Wait. Like, what? Oh, okay, let's move. Puppies! Blue. Trippy. The beach. Okay. How many of these are there? I like the puppies. Go with that. Okay, and change yourself. Oh! I like this one. Okay, so what else there to do here?
Stanley!
Hello.
Oh, good, you're awake.
I knew you'd be
It
back.
seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
Right, here we go again. Things be different this time. Restart. My bucket. Oh,
Yeah, go on.
Get my bucket.
Try out some of the new features.
okay. So, mostly infinite holdout. Anyway, I think the only thing I haven't looked at is the collectibles. Can you find them? Can you find them? Collect them all.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Oh. Okay, can I scoop it up in my bucket? No? Okay. Wait, there's a counter. Nothing more
God,
then?
it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Anything? Oh, can't go back in there. Close it off. Oh, that's everything here, isn't it? Wait. There doesn't seem to be any way to get up there. Or is there? Aha! Right now, what's this? Yep, look. No. I'm not ready for that yet. What's up here? Settings World Champion. Ooh, that sounds interesting. No, can't go there. Oh well, to their pocket it is then. That's new. What? Oh well, that's everything then. Well, there's an exit sign somewhere, wasn't there? Collectibles? This here. Right, this says exit. Ah, this actually feels
All
kind
right.
of cozy.
Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Yep, where are we going? I have my bucket with me.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is.
All right.
I
Let's go.
give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this.
Unpack
Here we
if I
go.
know nothing about the game.
Version 2.
I like the first one better.
Stanley. This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course.
That's...
With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly... I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect.
I want to
Go
see it.
ahead. Take a look.
Aha! Stanley Parable 2, so... Oh, this... Doing nice things here. Nothing new here. Alright, let's begin the Stanley Parable 2.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was
balloons.
employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every...
Okay, nothing else seems to be new. Hey, my bucket! Ah! No longer reassured.
All of his coworkers
balloons.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
Get well
room.
someday.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Wait. Is this how I get up? No? Oh, never mind. The bucket!
Stanley picked up
Aha.
the bucket.
Now, where was that sign that said no buckets past this point? Was that...
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be. No,
Okay.
never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Was a no. No mail's here. Maybe if I go through
No,
the blue door again.
said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes.
So
Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
okay, this is interesting. This actually is an interesting addition. Maybe if I go through the blue door this time, I'll go to different games. Even it's not.
Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
No, he didn't. I'm disobeying both narrators now.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says,
Aha!
"No buckets
I knew it!"
past this point." Stanley, how could you think
knew
it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot
know
about
it's
your
a bucket.
behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
No. Alright then. It's gonna be entertaining. Is this a bucket?
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket? Correct.
No.
It is a hologram
What?
of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
What? Right. What?
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
No, it's not.
Correct. It is a
What is
3D
that?
printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Okay, how many more of these do I do?
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
No.
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
Okay, anything else? 5 buckets?
Item 4.
Uh-huh.
Is this a bucket?
Yes, it is.
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick.
Nope,
How on
it's
earth
a
did
bucket.
you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one.
Okay, what did you bring out this time?
Is this a bucket?
I told you before. Yes, it is.
Correct. This is a bucket.
What? 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 You serious?
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
No.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
Okay.
Item...
Right, now what?
Wait, hold on. I can't find the next... Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that is a bucket.
Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't
there
appreciate
is a
the
bucket.
implication that nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something. And therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing? Answer me straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket?
Nothing is a bucket.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift.
Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket?
Yes. Yes, you are.
Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing
You are
myself, and
bucket.
myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely.
What?
Okay, here we go.
What?
What happened?
My bucket.
Is everything gone?
Ah.
Why did everything disappear? Wait,
Everything
was
is a bucket.
everything a bucket?
Yes.
Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God!
This is
I
the
had no
bucket
idea.
parable, didn't you know?
How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue. But it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what. I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know
Hey, let's
that
see.
it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, here we go.
Hey, everyone. This game is a bucket.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Huh? 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 I'm watching.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
Okay, well, let's see how...
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Let's see how... the vanilla story plays out with the bucket.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Oh, the broom closet. I like it here. Oh, this is your home.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now.
What's
It's
my
a
bucket?
It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh, no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the
Ow.
years. Let him have it.
Ha! Like that? Huh. Anyway,
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and...
Is that the
But Stanley
combination?
guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Ah,
Was it
yes.
that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Hey, let's go down. One.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Oh, ouch. Sure, okay.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
So, what do we have here?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Yep, with the bucket, old content is now new content. Oh,
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears.
Hadn't
as
seen
Stanley
anything
cradled
before?
it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Oh, now. Let's go, little bucket.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter, his one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Yep, bucket is friend.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two
Let's go,
best
bucket.
friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
How'd that work? High-fiving the handle? Anyway. Do this, bucket.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in
that'd be
every
interesting.
country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True,
That's
it was a
an
simple
interesting
life
idea.
they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and...
What the?
What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty.
This is interesting.
Until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Well, that was interesting. Okay, so now I'll finish off the stream by going through, or at least attempting to go to, what developers consider the true ending with the bucket.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah, well, I found this.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable.
Oh, no. Anyway, that's not what the developers consider the true ending.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Hey, pick up the bucket again.
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yeah, no, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No, said the bucket. Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift. Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Okay, let's go.
In here, said the bucket. Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Is this the same? Didn't like it. Okay, maybe not. Oh, aha!
Now pick up the phone, said the bucket. Pick up the phone, and it will take us back home.
Oh, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket. Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is. It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
Well?
What is comedic timing? What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
I'm Dunny with the funny.
Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After
Keep them
all,
laughing, laugh
with each
until
of
they
us
die.
needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threaten our very existence, and who very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Well,
Hey,
that's an
goodness,
interesting
this
twist.
video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
Okay. Let's go. Can't go to the place where buckets aren't allowed
I
now.
can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
Okay, going back to the two doors. Almost there.
Here we go.
Okay.
You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Oh, yeah?
What? We're back at the phone already?
Okay, this is
No,
different.
what's going on? There was supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point, a dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the 2 doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling I think I need to go back and rewatch that instructional video again. Yes, sure.
No, I don't want to watch it with you.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Let's do the same thing as... So...
What? We're back at the phone already? No.
Okay. Aha. Yes.
Here we go. You ready?
Anyway.
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Okay, time to face the true bucket
You were
ending.
supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley?
There's nothing in the video about that.
Stanley,
Aha!
you love the bucket
The
so
end.
much it's like you... it's as though all of
Stanley
your
Parable
other
Ultra
prized
Deluxe.
possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Well, let me try that again, Stanley. I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No?
He's not even holding this bucket.
Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with shame? Pale... What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so metal. I think I saw it playing guitar. No. We're getting away from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of it. I'm no good at these jokes. I need more instructional videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instructional videos. Let's see.
Alright! The bucket actually did make the game worthwhile playing again. Well, how about that? Who knew a bucket could do so much? Well, on that note, time to find someone to raid. Right, let's see. Aha! Koala Kuma is streaming again. I think Sonic Heroes. Raid. Only going through the Team Rose story. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. See you all later.